D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them and, come up with your own opinion, or you can just watch this video where I break it all down for you, and then you can just go about your way. Now, before I get started, I want to say 2 things. The first thing is that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine usually get pushed to the back of the line. They've also recently done their old account purge and bot cleanse, and there was a tiny bit of collateral damage. There usually is. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. The second thing is I'm selling merch, so check this out. Geek What is now a clothing brand that designs unique streetwear with a geek/nerd attitude. Some of the core values of Geek What is to see the geekdom for how amazing it is, which is something I've always encouraged on this channel. Here's a look at my latest shirt that was designed by artist Patrick Walters, with my favorite design being me as a cartoon. So if you like what you see, go ahead and click on the link in the description down below. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. All right, now that we have that over and done with, you can check that stuff out. Buy something if you like. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's get started on this. So for my first story, it looks like an adaptation is in the works for a series that's in development over at HBO Max, and for a novel called A Flicker in the Dark. And it is written by Stacy Willingham. And the synopsis for this is: when Chloe Davis was 12, 16 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town. By the end of the summer, her own father had confessed to the crimes and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward with dealing with the aftermath. A little bit else about this is that she grows up to be like a psychiatrist or something like that in the book. And then she's working in another Louisiana city or something like that. But anyways, teenage girls start to go missing as an adult. So she's, starts to, she has to deal with that kind of thing. It's very interesting. I think it sounds pretty good. I actually might, order the book from Amazon. We'll see. So this is being produced by Emma Stone and Dave McCary's Fruit Tree and A24. Now, Fruit Tree signed a first look deal with A24, and they are producing this series. And like I said before, it was a novel by Stacy Willingham, and I think it sounds interesting for starters. So we'll see where it goes from there. This is being adapted to the series by Morgan Good. I think that's how you say his name. If I had it wrong, sorry. And everything. And like I said before, it's being produced for HBO Max by Fruit Tree and A24. And it's set for all of that is set for, is set in place because Fruit Tree signed a first look deal in, I believe, March of 2020. I can't remember what it said in the article, but they had set that up and everything. Now, casting hasn't been announced as far as the main character goes, but considering that Emma Stone is involved with Fruit Tree, I'm hoping that she is going to be the main character of this TV series. I love Emma Stone. If you don't love Emma Stone, just click off this because I don't even want to talk to you. She is great. She's my favorite actress. I think she's so freaking cute and talented. It's ridiculous. And I think that this sounds great as far as projects goes. I think this, who doesn't love a good murder mystery? And I think it sounds good. I'll probably watch it. I have HBO. Well, if I have HBO Max by then, I have it now. So we'll see. So that is my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, The Last of Us TV show, the TV series for HBO Max, has added another cast member. Now, this is an original character with no previous connections to the game as of recording this video. We'll talk about that in a minute. And like I said, this is for HBO Max, and they've cast Brad Leland. If you may remember him from Friday Night Lights. I never watched that show, so I don't know Brad Leland. But he has been cast as Mr. Adler. Now the thing is, this is possibly a teacher and everything. It's fans of the games will know that a teacher character has never been included within the story. Therefore, Leland's inclusion as Mr. Adler only further emphasizes the differences that the series will have from the games. And this is in development and everything, and stars Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey, and Gabriel Luna. And that will be out on 2022. They released a first look, which I don't think was that great of a first look, but it's fine. You know, fans of the game like freaked out over it. Me, I'm all like, listen. And as far as the game goes, I watched all the cutscenes put together, and you know how some people do that on YouTube. They'll make a movie of the cutscenes. I watched that, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. What I watched and everything. I like video games. It's just you know, all that stuff is too much money. Who's got that kind of money to just have every little thing that they love to do that? But okay, so back to that Last of Us. So Last of Us, you know, I think that it'll be interesting to see, you know, all the characters that they do add that were not in the video game and how they play out. And good for Brad Leland for getting a spot. And maybe he's not a teacher. Maybe this is a completely different role. They just there's just speculation about that, and we'll see how this plays out. You know, good for him and everything. And I will be watching The Last of Us. Just because, you know, like I said, I did like that cutscene movie and everything, and you can check that out on YouTube. You just type that in and you can watch the whole thing. All right, so that is my second story of the week. So for my third and final story of the week, and this one's a big one, you guys, Agatha Harkness is getting her own TV show on Disney Plus. Now, plenty of fans got like crazy happy about this and everything, which is this is a good idea to do this show, because you know, fans online, they love it and everything. And I don't know if you've seen videos from that Avengers campus at Disney World, Disneyland, one of those, but the Agatha Harkness character, the women that play her, is so funny. I love it. She's like so like witty and quick and everything. I love it. It's there was one where a woman was dressed up as Wanda, and she calls women that are dressed up as Wanda Fonda, fake Wanda. And then this guy was wearing like a blazer. She's like, who are you supposed to be? He's like, Vision. And she was like, oh, you put a blazer on and now you're Vision. I was like, that's good. She's like, no, it's cute and everything. I was like, that's super funny. Anyways, so they're doing this instead of a WandaVision season 2, but I have a feeling that What's Olsen will show up as Wanda, maybe for the last half of it and everything. We'll see. Maybe she'll make a cameo. I don't know. I hope so. That would be great for it. Now, sorry, I apologize. It's early and I need some libation. Anyway, so this is only in development as of right now. And Variety said that it will be a dark comedy, which I don't know how you feel about dark comedies. I personally like dark comedies because they're funny, but in a weird way. I just love it and everything. Now, here's the part that concerns me. It's being headed up by Jack Schaefer. Now, if you know who that is, she is the woman that did WandaVision. She was the showrunner for WandaVision, and I have to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of hers. I didn't like WandaVision. I like some stuff that they did with WandaVision, and I'll talk about what I think they're going to do here, but I didn't like WandaVision overall. I thought it was horrible, and I didn't like, you know, the lying that went on to the fans, and Jack Schaefer said that she didn't read the comic books to come up with this stuff, and that she doesn't know how to read comic books because she doesn't know how to read, you know, because it's left to right, and she didn't know which panel to go to. And I'm all like, is Jack Schaefer saying she can't read? What kind of a grown person can't read and you're in this industry? Like, step it up, honeybee. Like, what's going on here? Like, it's so ridiculous. She's a ridiculous person as far as that goes. I don't understand her. And then they lied about a lot of stuff. They were all like, you know, they led fans on. They asked, some of the actors lied, and you know, it was just crazy, and it sucked. So, you know, whatever. But if you liked it, good on you. I'm not trying to tell you you can't like it, but I personally did not like it. So, like I said, Jack Schaefer has a deal at Marvel and everything. Besides this is probably part of her deal. You know, she's going to be, you know, making content for Marvel and everything, which is, you know, good for her. I wish nothing but the best for people. Just, she really needs to pick up a comic book and read it. Maybe somebody can write on the comic book of what arrows of which panel to go to, so she can, you know, hooked on phonics comic books edition. So this is probably going to focus on Agatha's past. We got a little bit of a flashback in the first season when she killed her mother and her coven, when she became a dark witch with the dark home and everything, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought they would show more of that part of Agatha's life in the WandaVision show, but no, they just showed that one scene. I believe it was the second to last episode. So what, episode 5 or something? I can't remember. But no, we only got that one scene of her past. So I'm assuming that because she's so old, she's been around since Salem, Salem witch trials and everything, that we're probably going to get a lot of her past and everything. So it'll be interesting to see how much of it we get of the new at times right now. But it'll be interesting to see that go down. I'm also interested if she's going to be in Doctor Strange 2, the Multiverse of Madness, because, Wanda is going to be there. And the rumor is that she is going to be the villain. And that'll be interesting to see that portion of the program. But I wonder if Agatha Harkness will be in that movie, just because she's a magic user. Agatha's a bad person. Wanda's going to be turning into a bad person. What are they going to do? Now, as far as this show goes, I have a feeling that it's going to be revealed that she's actually a good person who gets unfairly pushed down a dark path by an evil man, because us men are evil, and that's what they like to do over there at Marvel. They like to show how evil us men are to these women. So I have a feeling that's what they're going to do. Like, Agatha's really a good person, and by the end of the show, maybe she becomes a good person because the spell gets taken away. Like, she didn't want to go and read the dark home. It was a regular man that is bad, that showed her the dark home and made her kill her coven, that kind of thing. All right, so that's the third and final story of this week. Tell me, what do you guys think about all this? How do you feel about Emma Stone and Dave McCary developing Fruit Tree, and A24 adapting this book, Flicker in the Dark, written by Stacey Willingham, and adapting that into a TV series for HBO Max? Are you excited about that? Did that synopsis interest you? I mean, who doesn't love a good murder mystery? And so I do think that HBO Max does a good job with these kind of adaptations. So I am excited to see what they're going to do there. How do you feel about HBO Max casting Brad Leland in The Last of Us? And do you think his character is a teacher? And if not, who do you think his character could be? Because as far as IMDb goes, you can't just go and look up who he's going to be. But he's Mr. Adler. Do you think he's a teacher, or do you have a theory of that he's somebody else and they just haven't told us? And then also, how do you feel about Agatha Harkness getting her own TV show? Do you like this idea? Did you like WandaVision? Was she your favorite part of WandaVision? I mean, that song is so catchy, and she killed Sparky too. But yeah, no, I think that this is a good idea for Marvel. This is a good idea, and I think that if they can't do WandaVision season 2, this is the next best thing. So, all right, guys. So tell me what you think about all this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Check out my merch store, and I will see you guys next week on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye. Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.